Classes right now, I'm doing a lot better this semester. My lowest grade is like a 94. Almost done with one of my classes. I took a 7-week microeconomics class. I'm almost done with that. This is actually the last week. Looking forward to spring break. But yeah, classes have been going well. For NACE, we lost to Maryville and St. Clair. I think we definitely could have won both of those matches. But I think we just need to practice more. We beat Blinn pretty convincingly. I know the scoreline said 3-2, but we were trolling the last 2 maps, being honest. And then we decided to lock in and beat them. That's what happened. Yeah.
Win, drop, and Illinois State these next 2 weeks.
So
the top two teams, basically.
We're probably gonna get our asses kicked. I mean, just gonna be honest. But I mean, I think it's just gonna be fun in general, playing against players of those of like that caliber. It's just gonna be a fun series. I'm not expecting us to win a map even, but like I think we can keep it sort of competitive at least.
And how do you feel about having like a mandated hour twice a week to like do homework, do schoolwork, stuff like that?
It's okay. I think I'd prefer it if it was once a week because I drive out from the school. I drive out from my apartment to the school. But twice a week's okay. I can get all my schoolwork. I can get most of my schoolwork done. And it's 2 hours though. So academically, I want to continue how my grades are looking, keep my 4.0 for this semester. Competitively, want to keep trying to win in NACE, and when homecoming coming up, definitely try to get some wins in homecoming.
How did that go?
It went well. We got
14th.
Yeah, we got 14th. It was that was our last match. We got a first game, second game. I think obviously it'd be great to go up higher, but with how playoffs are, it's more optimal if we just focusing on playoffs than trying to push for first. Because if we do that and make bad habits, then we'll take bad habits into playoffs. So just keep consistency and take that in. Kind of the same thing. We just want to keep our consistency going in. We kind of started off really short, really slow. That's why we're 9th and not first, second, or third. If we keep it up how we've been doing every single week, we'll continue to grow and we'll continue to get better. And that's all that we kind of want. It's been an adjustment. I mean, losing Ethan was a big loss, but we kind of have to deal with what we have. And Antonio is the best option for the job. So we're trying to figure out what he wants to do, trying to mold him into the player that he wants to become, and just try our best. We're 3rd in NACE, we're 3-1. We just gotta figure it out, come together, and we'll figure it out, and hopefully try to win this division. That's the goal. I think there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. I am lucky to know what's going on. So if everything goes right, I think we should probably sweep all 4 games. Everything would have to go bad for us not to. And, I mean, it's looking good to hopefully get this year's WHAC and then next year's WHAC as well. Academically, it's been good. I finished the 7-week class that I had, and now I'm trying to lock in on finishing and doing well in the 2 7-week classes that I'm going to have after spring break. I'm sitting around probably a 3-point something right now. I think 2 A's, 2 B's, so we're just going to try to keep improving. I have 2 7-week classes, going to try to finish those strong and hopefully be on pace to get a 3.5 or above. Focus on Rocket League, focus on Fortnite. I'd ideally, by the next week, I don't know if the next month, playoffs will be, here, but if so, I want playoffs to go well. And UCAC Fortnite. Rocket League, just try to improve as much as possible, and then academically, just same thing, just get the grades up and keep consistency. That's kind of the name of the game here.
It's been pretty smooth sailing so far. I got some bigger projects coming up at the end of the year, but towards the beginning, it's been pretty easy so far. With practice, that's honestly like the only part that's pretty time consuming. The matches don't really take too long. It's like 1 or 2 hours, like maybe like a day, like on the days we have matches, but practices usually last for like 3-4 hours. But other than that, like it's pretty easy to balance out school and work and everything else I have to do, so it's not too bad. I think most of the goals I told you about last time are honestly just building on what we had like last year, and obviously with Eli here, it's a little bit easier to do that. And I wouldn't say that we've like achieved anything so far yet, but I think it's kind of like a steady progress. We haven't really had a chance to like prove ourselves yet, so we're looking for the opportunity, and then whenever it comes, then we'll take advantage of that. Yeah, I think that Colombia match, like the one game we've lost, was kind of like a wake-up call for us. Like every other match other than that game we've played has been pretty, just kind of like a walk in the park, and none of the other teams have really been like competition except for that. And obviously that's the one game that we lost, so it's kind of like a wake-up call for us to really, hone in on what we have to do and lock in and win out for the rest of the season. Like I don't want us to lose any more matches even in any other regular season. So anything like under that would probably be like not a step closer towards our goal. I think for ECAC there really isn't any WHAC, none at all. And then for NACE, it's kind of like the one league where you kind of look forward to playoffs, as when you play against teams like Maryville and things like that. So obviously those would be tougher matches, but honestly, like I'm looking more forward to those matches than I am to playing people that aren't, on our level, because we're not going to improve at all playing against people that are under us all the time. Do I think we're prepared? Probably not. Like I think we still have a lot of things to work on, and we all know that. Like whether that be individually or as a team, we're steadily working towards those goals. And we're seeing improvement like week by week, day by day, but I think we still have a little bit to go until NACE playoffs, so hopefully we can hone out at least like some of our major problems before then, and and then that should be that. I think academically, the goal's always been the same for me. I know what I want to do, so I'm just going to keep working as hard as I can like towards that goal. Nothing much has changed, and honestly it's the same in game too. Like I think all of us on the team have the same goals and same aspirations. We all want to win. We all want to do what we can to win, so we're just going to keep looking forward, take it each week, one match at a time, and then we're just going to try to win and do our best.
How did that series go?
Very hard stomps from Indiana Tech. I don't think it was close at any point of the games, unfortunately. But Indiana Tech, very surprising. They were very clean, a lot of good synergies, and they just looked like they knew what they were doing with each play that they did. So shout out to Indiana Tech for that. My 7-week course is about to be done, I think this week. So that's good. I have an A in that class. So the other 3 classes are going all right. One of them I'm a little bit trolling in, not doing some work in time, but it's okay. I still have a whole half semester to fix my stuff. So I hope that I would be playing this semester, but unfortunately things aren't working out on the internal school side of things, I guess. But that's okay. Solo queue is going okay. I'm playing some scrims still with other teams, so my competitive side of things isn't over right now. It's still going. I don't think my relationship with the other teammates have changed because of that. I'm still friends with them. I still talk with them, and I am still the team captain. So I still set up scrims for them and all that, and contact them, all the communication behind the scenes stuff. So, so whatever. But once we have that WHAC LAN, I think that'll be exciting for me, because I'll get to, since I'm not a player, I'll get to cast and do all that stuff. Yeah, it was a good stream. I like casting it with Wyatt. I think it was a good experience. I have a problem fumbling words a lot.
That's fair.
I don't know why. I think it's because I think of what I'm gonna say and then say words before I finish thinking, so it gets jumbled up. So sometimes my calls get a little confusing. I'm like, what did I just say? I just said a bunch of words. I think Wyatt's the most knowledgeable on the game out of everyone that you listed. So I think yeah. So I think casting with him is fine. I'd be down to do with him again. And that sucks because I coach an Emerald team, and their matches are on Wednesdays, so I want to be there for them. I've only been able to be there for them twice out of the last 4 or 5 weeks. So yeah, that hurts, but I gotta choose. I think this was a good match to stream though, because IT was really good.
Yeah.
I didn't want it to just be a complete stomp of Siena. Oh my gosh, Siena just finished the game in 20 minutes or something. So it was fun to cast.